What's going on, MS Gym Jimmy Jammers? How you guys doing? Welcome to Full Circuit Friday. It's time to rock and roll. My name is Trevor Wicken, and I'm the creator of the MS Gym, and I'm super happy you're here in this group because it is the largest and most comprehensive free resource for exercise and MS on the planet, and I can tell you that it is. Nobody else is showing up here day in, day out at 6:05 in the morning my time to serve you guys, be with you guys, and let you guys know that I care about you and that I'm trying to deliver you the best things possible so that you can start to get your life back on track, counteract your symptoms, and improve your ability to make the decisions and choices that you need to live a better life. So I'm super happy you're here. Let's get rock and rolling, okay? I think I left out an S in there. How about let's get rock and rolling, all right? So, for those of you who are just joining, how we rock in this group up in this house is that we do 4 days of exercises that are broken down, and I go through education and I go through the why behind the what. Then on Full Circuit Fridays, we are going through and we're putting all this together. So this week, we're working on hip stuff, right? We're working on the knee kissing thing, okay, which is genu valgus or adduction or however technical you think you want to be. It's called knee kissing, dude. Mwah. Okay? So it's when you stand up and your knees fall together, when you take a step and it falls to the inside. That's called a knee kiss. Then we're going to be working on the peg leg, okay? So we're going to be working on the peg leg, which is a circumduction gait where you go into a hip hike like that and you swing to the outside, okay? So both of those are pretty problematic for MSers. And the circuit that we're doing today is combining all 4 days that we did. So if you have peg leg and you have knee kissing, this is going to help you comprehensively take care of both of those at the same time. If you have one but not the other, that's totally fine. I would still do this full circuit. It's just going to add mobility, strength, and coordination into your hips, okay? So, they're going to be in a different order than we did during the week just because I want them to flow well, okay? So we can't be like on and off the floor, on and off the floor. That just gets tiring and takes too much time. So I'm going to flow through the releases first. Then I'm going to do some standing stretches. Then we're going to get down on the flow and boogie down and get the exercises done on the floor, some of the stuff that we did yesterday, okay? And in the chair. All right? We good? All right, here we go. So number one. We are going to release our QLs, all right? Because we need that to get into a posterior pelvic tilt to help get rid of the circumduction. So you're going to be right here on your low back, and all you're going to do is you're just going to relax that out, okay? So you're just going to rub through those spots, kind of knead them out with your hands, okay? So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is with a lacrosse ball on the wall, okay? So either way, you can get in and rock it. You can go all the way up to your mid-thoracics, and then you can travel all the way down, okay? So we want to get those QLs nice and loose because those are going to help us posterior or tilt back into pelvic neutral, okay? We need pelvic neutral. So we're going right here, and we are rubbing those QLs and those erector spinae out. So it's kind of going to be all along this area. You might have some areas on top of your hips right here, okay? So I do, like right on top of the hips. That hurts, okay? That hurts. So I need to release that. So right in there, so you kind of just use your fists. You don't need to go super hard. You just need to get in there and gently massage that stuff out, okay? All right, I forgot my strap. I have all these toys, and I'm like, where the heck did my strap go? All right, I'll get it in a second. All right, so we're going to be this way. Relax that out, okay? And you're going to find those spots. Okay, so then number two, what we're going to do is we're going to release the TFL. So what I want you to do is I want you to just kind of drop that leg back a little bit, and then your TFL is right here, okay? Right where those pant pockets are. Now you can do this lying down like we did this week, but since we're in a chair flowing through this workout, we're going to do a little bit more up top. So you're going to find those hands, find that spot, and you're just going to relax that leg and get in on that TFL. Oh, right there. Okay? So it's more on the front. It's literally right here where your pant pocket is. Or if you're a cowboy and you have your holsters right here, draw. That's where you want it. Okay? So you're going to get into that TFL, and it starts way up on this crest and goes down to here. Okay? So we want to release that. That's a major culprit of knee kissing and peg legging, okay? So you kind of just relax. You can lean on this leg just so these muscle fibers chill out, and you can get in there with your hand and just massagey, okay? So there's the head of your femur. It's just above that, okay? Rock that. Good. All right, let's switch sides. So we're down. So find the top of your hip, drop below it. So here's your hip bone, here's your femur, here's the top of your thigh bone. It's right in between. So right there. So this is going to help. Now again, you can do this lying on your side. We did it lying on our side and release it. You can also put a softer ball, so like an air-filled ball or a tennis ball under this hip and lie on it. That works really well too. I do that one every day. But this is a great way to just do this. I do these while I'm working on my computer, sitting for a long time. I just get in there and on my hour break, when I get up and move, I do some release work like this, okay? All right, cool. So next one we're going to be doing here is going to be adductor. So we're working this line. So it starts on the back, it comes down this way, and then we're going to go this way, okay? So the next one is the adductor. So you're going to put your feet apart, and then you're going to get right up in that iliac crest area, inguinal crease area, and massage this out. So you can use your fingers, you can use your fist, whatever it needs to be. Now, if you're out too far, this may be too tense. You may need to move your leg in just a little bit to chill that muscle out and give it some slack so that you can actually release it, okay? So we're going to just get in there and hit that release work. Ooh, okay? So you can also grab your rolling pin and you can rock that out as well, okay? I just had one of my fitness clients last night. She's like, hey, I can cross my leg this way, but I can't cross my leg this way. What do? I showed her this release and this rolling pin move, and within a couple minutes, she was able to cross her legs both ways. So it works that fast. Okay, with MSers, it doesn't work that fast, but it shows you that effect is there. MS just takes a little bit longer because we got to unwind more stuff in our brain. Okay, but it does work. All right, so right down this way. Cool. All right, let's switch sides. That's a little tight today on me. I changed my workouts up this week, and yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm more sore. My body's just kind of like, what are you doing, dude? But I feel good. Like, I feel strong in different ways because I mixed up my workout. So that's why it's really important that you get variety. You want to practice your fundamentals all the time, but it's good that you get variety. When you switch things up and you get sore, that means, let's do the rolling pin, that means that you're hitting new stuff, which is a good thing. Now, you don't want to be in pain where it's debilitating and you can't use your legs, but muscle soreness or more muscle achiness or a little bit of joint soreness is okay, all right? So that's the adductors. All right, cool. Now, if you have a rolling pin, keep it. If not, I want you to use your fist, and we're going to get through your quads. So let's lie back or lean back in your chair a little bit or against the wall. You're going to start at the top of the hip, and you're going to go into that quad, okay? So you can kind of roll it this way. Get that bad boy going, okay? And you can go to the inside. You can do this with your fists too, or the outside. So you can come in and just get in there this way, okay? So again, for working when you work out like this, you're going to be rolling for about 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds to 45 seconds. When you're working on stuff throughout the day, you may take a little bit longer. Otherwise, your exercise sessions are going to turn into like an hour and a half, trust me. Misty loves foam rolling and doing this stuff, and sometimes I'm like, babe, you don't need to take 30 minutes to work out, and then you only got like 15 minutes of exercise. Switch legs. She's like, I know, but it feels so good. I'm like, well, it's going to feel good if you move too, because then that tension stays away more permanently. She said she knows I'm right. It's one of the only areas in my life that I'm right. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Oh, right there. That's intense, okay? So see, when you switch things up, okay, things get sore. So for all of you guys that are like, I'm exercising more, I'm moving more, why am I more achy? Why am I more this? Because you're waking stuff up that hasn't been awoken in years. And this is case in point. I didn't have this last week right here, right? I didn't have this. But I switched up doing some different leg exercises and the order in which I did them, and all of a sudden I'm a little bit more sore, all right? So now we got those quads released. Now the next one that we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to rock through the calf. So we got right through here. So there's your fibular head. Just go to the side of it. Oh, yeah. I actually jumped on a spin bike yesterday, which I haven't done in a long time. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm sore too. So not only am I mixing up my strength training, I'm also mixing up some of my functional stuff. So that's why a lot of times, you know, in some of the membership programs and also in some of the walking programs we've done in here is why I have people do pause walking and hill walking and then try to increase your stride, you know, your stride speed walking and all that kind of stuff. Because you got to mix it up. You got to challenge the brain. Okay, so release that calf. All right, switchy and switchy. Right there, and we go. Oh, yeah! Yes! Who needs coffee, man? I'm already sweating. I'm not even doing anything. It's good. It's good. My body's like, all right, man, we're not in sleepy mode anymore. Time to move. It's good. It's all good. It's good. All right. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, here we go. So let's get some stretches going on. So we're going to do adductor stretches first. Okay. So we're going to do some PNF stretching like we did the other day. So this is combining some of the strengthening with some of the stretching because we want more stretching going on, okay? So we're going to do stuff in a chair, then we'll get up and stretch, and we'll get on the floor. So here we go. So number one, we're going to be right here. So you're going to be pushing out into your legs. Your legs are going to be pushing back against you, so you're kind of in this stalemate. We're going to hold it for 6 seconds. So you're going to be pushing here. You're going to be pushing in your hands. Your hands are pushing back against you, and then we're going to stretch. And then we're going to get further and further and further, okay? All right, here we go. So toes out a little bit. Abs are in. Lean forward. Push on your legs and push your legs into your hands. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? And then just go straight down. Don't make your legs wider yet. Just straight down and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Come up. Walk your feet out a little bit more. Hands are here, and we push. 1, 2. Abs are in. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And then we come back down and push out a little bit. Stretch out. So you don't move your feet. You can push out on your legs, but don't move your feet any wider yet. Okay? You got 3, 2, 1. Good. Walk your feet out a little bit more and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And we drop it down and we stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Hold that for a little bit longer. Good. And we relax. So that PNF stuff is really good. Now, we're gonna go into the band stuff here in a sec, but I want you to drop your leg back and stretch that quad. So drop that leg back here, and you're gonna put this leg behind you as best you can. You don't have to have a flat foot, and you just lean. Okay? So you can scoot more to the edge of your chair, and you're gonna lean back. So abs are in. Make sure you're not arching your back, and you lean back a little bit. Okay? I can feel that already right here. It had to have been the cycling yesterday because this thing is just. It's like my oldest daughter. She's a great sleeper, but when she wakes, and my wife, when she wakes up, stay out of her way for a little bit. Okay, come off that stretch, and back down. So my thigh's a little grumpy waking up in the morning here. It's like, it's okay, thigh, you'll be all right. You'll turn into a little sweetheart in a sec, like Misty and Isla do. It'll be okay. All right, right there. Good, and relax. All right, let's turn. So same jam, you're up this way. So here, hop that leg back, either leg or foot underneath you or not. Abs are in, lean back. Yep, right there. Okay. Now, you may feel like one of those thighs is tighter than the other, probably is. That means that you have a little bit of rotation in your hips, and this is going to help correct that. Okay, come off of it. Relax for a sec, abs in, and we lean back. Good. So you do about a 10 to 15 second stretch on this, and you do a couple, you do 2 or 3 reps, and that's it. So we get those quads all stretched out. Okay? All right, relax. Okay, so if you have a band, go ahead and grab it. Okay? And if you have this long piece of TheraBand, use that. If you have another band, you can use that too. Okay? So, all right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the outside here, working on these. So we're going to lean back just a little bit, and we're going to push. Okay? So abs are in, lean back a little bit, either arms on your chair or back behind you, and legs are out front a little bit. So this isn't completely external rotation. It's right here, and we're pushing. Okay? All right, so we're getting a little bit of both. So sit up tall, abs are in, don't slump. So up here, pelvic tilt, abs are in, and we push. So it's 1. Keep those feet down. 2 and 3. Back in. 2, 2, 3. Back in. So this is counteracting this. 3, 2, 3. Back in. And it's also counteracting some of this stuff up here. 4, 2, 3, like your TFL. And go. 5, 2, 3. Good. And go. 6, 2, 3. Good. Go. 7, 2, 3. Now, if you don't have a band, you can always push on your legs too. 8. There you go. 2, 3. Back in. And go. 9, 2, 3. Back in. And 10. 2, 3, and relax. All right, cool. So while we're halfway up, why don't you go ahead and stand up quick. Let me grab a strap for the next series. Get to your feet. Okay. So let's stretch those calves out real quick, since we were going to release those as well. So you're going to have your foot this way. You're going to turn it slightly to the inside. Okay? So you're going to be against the wall. Your foot's going to be in. Now look at my foot. I'm turning it to the inside just about 10 degrees. Step forward. If you need a hand on the wall, do it. Stretch out your calf. Okay? So we're going to hold this for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to step out and then step in. Okay? So step off of it, and step back in it. So remember we released that outer portion of the calf. We got to throw a stretch in there too. Because when that gets tight, that can bend the knee, turn it to the inside like that, and that's why you get knee kissing. And back. And one more. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. All right, switch. So we're here to the inside and step. Hold it. Good. So as you do this, make sure your abs are in and your pelvis is tilted. Do not let this knee hyperextend. Come out of it. So you want to keep that slight pelvic tilt all the time and just push down through that heel. So you want to avoid hyperextension, even though your body's going to want to go into hyperextension when you're in this motion. Good. Relax. Last one and go. So again, these are in a little bit different order than we went in this week, just because I want to keep the flow going, so we're not up and down, up and down, up and down. And relax. That just takes a little bit too much time, okay? And if you have an issue getting on and off the floor, it can be pretty taxing. All right, so now let's go TFL stretch. So your inside leg is forward, outside leg is back behind you. Push your hips away from the wall. Ooh, yeah. See, that's tight on me too. It had to be the bike yesterday. And back this way. So I was doing cycling sprints on a bike, right? So I was doing a lot of like HIIT training stuff. So that's why, I have you guys sometimes do a series where you're working real hard and then chill, working real hard and then chill. That's what I was doing as well. Okay, come out of it. Now push your hips away from the wall again. So I like to do stretches where I hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. We get a static stretch, but then we come back out of it to let the body reset. And then we go back into it again. So it gives it multiple reps to be like, okay, brain, we're okay, we're chill. We're not freaking out here, okay? And relax. All right, let's switch. Inside foot forward, outside foot back, elbow on the wall, push away. Oh yeah, I love this stretch, man. This is one of my happy stretches. So this is called a TFL stretch. Good, and come back in, and go. Good, and come back in, and go. Make sure your butt is just underneath you and your abs are in. So you don't want to be arching your back. You also don't want to be hyperextending this knee. So you just want to keep it soft, but we're going to work more on the hips. And relax. Okay, so while we are up, let's do that. We're going to do those knee pulses out to the outside, okay? So this is going to help with the knee kicks. So what you're going to do is you're going to step 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, okay? This heel is going to be on the ground, but the knee slightly bent. Hips are underneath you, abs are in, lean into that front leg, okay? Now when we lean into that front leg, so butt tight, pelvic tilt, gut tight, I'm going to have you let your leg fall to the inside like this, then I want you to work your butt, okay? So let's do 8 of these. Ready, abs are in, and go. You squeeze this glute, and we're moving this one to the outside. So it's 1, 2, 3, back in. 2, 2, 3, back in. And make sure your foot does not roll to the outside. You want to keep the ball of your big toe in contact with the ground. So it's not a big, huge motion. 4, right here. 2, 3, back in. 5, squeeze this back butt. Don't let it hyperextend. 3, and back in. 6, so I'm squeezing this glute and I'm moving this one to the, and I'm using these hip external rotators. Back in. 2 more. 7, you can see my abs pulling in as I do it. 3, back in, and boom. 2, 3, back in. All right, cool. So let's switch. So you can do this on a wall. Remember, you don't have to be freestyling out here, okay? So you're just going to be against the wall here. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Lean in, okay? Squeeze this butt now. Tip the pelvis, abs are in. Leg is here. Okay, I'll go this way. I'll go this way a little bit. So leg is here. Then we push to the outside. So we're using these hip muscles. 1. So both butts should be active right now. And back in. Abs are in and go. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Look at whoop. 4, 2, 3. Whoop. 5, 2, 3. Woo. 6, 2, 3. Squeeze those glutes. 2 more. Go. 7, 2, 3. Last one. Pop it. 8, 2, and 3. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to go on the peg leg stuff now, okay? So we're going to get down on the mat. So we're on the floor or on your bed, either way. You do not have to get down on the floor for this. You're just going to have to find some place you can lie down, okay? All right, here we go. So number 1, what we're going to be doing, so get down slow, chill out. I don't want to rush you through anything. I'll get situated here. So if you've been here all week, you saw yesterday we need a chair or a stool or something like that, so make sure that you have one. You got to get that in here, okay? All right, you ready? All right, so number 1, we're going to release those SI joints, okay? So legs are going to be up like this, and we're going to go in a circle. So abs are in, belly button down, and we're just going to roll. 1, roll, 2. So keep that low back on the ground. You're just rolling from SI joint to SI joint. So this is going to counteract that tightness in your rectus spinae and your QL, and again, allow you to pelvic tilt better, okay? So you're just going in a circle. This one is like massagey time for your spinal cord and your vertebrae. It's fantastic. All right, switch. So back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, so we got that all loosened up. All right, so let's go into, so now, wait, I need this. So now I want you to scoot towards your chair, and you're going to go into hip flexion, okay? So 1 foot up, other foot up, or use your other leg to pull it up, okay? Now, if you need a strap assistance, do it. okay? So don't try and strain through this. So you're going to put that strap right under that leg, bring it down. This leg's going to slide to the back of the chair. So this leg right here is at the edge of the chair. This one's sliding down. Now, what we're going to do, like we talked about yesterday, is inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to use our core to pull our leg back, okay? Ready? Inhale, abs are in, find that low back. Exhale, pull. 1. Inhale, and tip your pelvis back, find that low back, and pull. 2. Inhale, find that low back, abs are in, and pull. 3. And inhale, tip back, find that low back, abs in. 4. Inhale, abs are in, exhale, pull back. 5. Inhale, exhale, pull back. 6. Inhale, exhale, pull back. 7. Inhale, exhale, pull back. 8. Good job. All right, let's switch sides. We'll go back. All right, ready. Inhale, exhale, pull. Boom. 1. Inhale, find that low back, tip that pelvis back, abs in, and pull. 2. Inhale, abs in, exhale, pull back. 3. Inhale, find that low back, abs in, exhale. 4. Inhale, find that low back, abs in. 5. Come on, 3 more. Inhale, find that low back, abs in. 6. Inhale, find that low back, abs in. 7. Inhale, find that low back, abs, pull. 8. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go wide bridge. So drop your feet off your chair. And actually, if you drop them to the side of your chair or whatever else, you're probably in a good position. So your legs are not straight ahead. They're a little bit wider. So legs are a little bit wider. Toes are slightly turned out. Your knees are directed kind of in a V. Abs are in, shoulder blades down. Tip your pelvis back, and we go up, okay? So fire using your glutes right here. Do not arch your back, okay? Fire using your glutes. And up. So it's a 2, 2, 3. Back down, barely touch. And up. 3, 2, 3. Back down, barely touch. And go. 4, 2, 3. Back down, barely touch. And up. 5, 2, 3. Back down, barely touch the low back. And up. 6, 2, 3. Back down, barely touch. 7, 2, 3. Back down, barely touch. Last one. 8, 2, and 3. Whee! All right, cool. Right on. So go ahead and move that if you need to. All right, so last thing we're doing here are the sideline abductions, okay? So we're holding this way. We're going to put our legs straight back. So this is not clamshell in front of you, okay? This is legs straight back this way. Then you're going to extend your bottom leg, which drops this leg, this foot, back behind you. And then what you're going to do, pull this up so you can see what I'm doing here. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lift that leg up. You're not rolling back like a clamshell, okay? You're going straight up into an abduction. So right up like that. Right up like that, okay? So you're not rolling back, you're going straight up, so it's smaller. So abs are in, tip your pelvis, and we lift. So it's just a 1. And you can see the distance right here. And back down. And 2, 2, 3, and back down. 3, 2, 3, back down. 4, 2, 3, back down. 5, 2, here's my other leg. 3, I know I blend in black here. 6, 2, 3, back down. 7, 2, 3, back down and up. 8, so you're just lifting that leg. 2, 3. All right, so let's switch to the other side. All right, so legs are bent. Straighten that bottom leg. I'm going to put this between my knees so you can see what I'm doing here, so you can see that I'm coming down. So see that I'm resting there, pulling it up, okay? This is just for, you don't need to do this at home. I'm just showing this so you guys can see it, so I'm not blending into my floor here. All right, ready. So abs are in, pelvic tilt, and up. 1, 2, 3. Back down. And go. 2, 2, 3. So notice I'm just going straight up. I'm not rolling back. This is not a clamshell. It's going to feel similar, but it's subtle, but it's a big deal that you're just going straight up. Good. 4, right there. 2, 3. Back down. 5, 2, 3. Back down. 6, 2, 3. Good. 7, 2, 3. Last one. 8, 2, and butte time. Good job. Okay. Awesome, you guys. All right, so go ahead and stand slowly to your feet. I'm just going to cover something real quick, and we're done. Okay? All right. Okay. So what I want you guys to think about as you go throughout this week, whether it's on your wheelie walker or your trekking poles or just walking, is forward motion. So forward motion gets rid of that swing out, okay? So even if you have to take itty-bitty steps and it's just this, but you're focused on just kicking that foot forward, that's the point, all right? So I want you to try to pick that leg up, and everything's forward. I want you to try to lock your blades down, pull in your gut, get your butt underneath you, pelvic tilt, and then focus on knee drive and step. Knee drive and step, okay? The other thing is that as you step forward, you want to try to, remember this drill that we just did? So as you step forward, before you get to the next step, make sure your knee is pointed straight ahead. So that kneecap is lined up over your shoelaces. And then step, okay? So there's what you're going to do. You're going to be this way, prevent the knee kiss, tip the pelvis, lean forward, take a step, move it forward, don't let it swing out. Okay, so move it forward, pause. Prevent the knee kiss, tip the pelvis, lean forward, and forward motion. Pause. Prevent the knee kiss, tip the pelvis, lean forward, find this glute, and pause. Prevent the knee kiss, pelvic tilt, lean forward, use this glute, forward motion, boom. Okay? So in order to correct 2 different MS symptoms like this, you've got to set your body up for it, and then you've got to go practice it. Because if you do all this stuff, and then you get up on the floor, and you're just letting yourself do this and walking, that's not going to help you. So you really got to break your gait pattern down into that, right? So it's step forward, prevent the knee kiss, tip, lock that glute, okay? Shift forward, and step, okay? Prevent the knee kiss, tip forward, lean into the glute, and step. Okay? I have some weird notification popping up. Just a sec. Okay. So, that's what we got for you guys today. All right? So, that's a long circuit. There's a lot of stuff going on, but the flow of that is pretty chill. Do some chair stuff, stretch, release, activation. Do some standing stuff, activation, get on the floor, little bit of release, activation, stand up, and use it. Okay? So, if you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to comment on this video, go ahead and comment and practice this stuff, because it's that important, and you can get better, but it will take time because you have to retrain your brain and teach it a new language, which takes time. Okay? So, yeah, that's it. Full Circuit Friday. Tomorrow, I will be putting up a replay. Okay? And what I'm going to be putting up is 360 breathing and diaphragmatic release to get rid of the MS hug, and then how to actually use breathing to activate your deep core, your pelvic floor, and to get everything set up right. So pay attention to that for tomorrow morning. We're going to rock it out for Replay Saturday, baby. It's Second Spin Saturday. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have an awesome Friday.